That's why we have an AV check, you see, because that's why we do an AV check. It's simple. It's simple. Okay, now you can hear me. So anyway, Jules, hello mate. That was good timing. And can we have an AV check? You see? This is why we do it. Because 1 in 50 streams, something goes wrong. That's how it works. Anyway, have you all had a good weekend? Are we ready for some more trucking? There's no sound now. Yes, there is. Your missus just laughs at you singing. Well, I laugh at the missus singing, so it's all good. You hate that position. You hate what position? It's a bit funny. You ended up in Shropshire today, a totally random drive. What, in your car? What went on this time? I actually don't know. I clicked on the thing to unmute and it didn't unmute, and when I looked back it hadn't unmuted, so I don't really know what went wrong then. You went to Alexandra Palace? I went there years ago. Oh wow, about 10 years ago I think I went there for the motorbike show they used to have at Alexandra Palace.
Welcome back.
You're on your Switch farming, fair enough. Puka Penguin, thank you for the resume. Dark Delta, BCS, thank you for 53 months. Isildur with 23. Mr. Raidley rocking on Sweet 19. Thank you, Raidley. Phased out. 3 years phased out. Thank you, dude. Happy anniversary, phased. Johan Janning with 2 months. Zephez with 4. I am Weird Boy now, Hello Squirrel, how are you? Anyway, long time no see, and it's a Twitch baby hype. Keep up the great content. Thank you, I'm Weird Boy. The resub spam is real. This is what happens when you take time off. You should have seen it on Friday. Isildur, 26 months. Woo! And thank you for the resume, Chocobar. Bonjour from français. Bonjour, sir. Captain 50. Chris 4. Good evening, mate. Been some time since I've been here. Good to be back in the Night House. And how are you doing? I'm not bad, Chris. Welcome back, sir. Hope you're well. You can't spam the nuts anymore when someone subs, Joku. I'm sorry, mate. Not a lot we can do about that. Doing an anniversary already, year of the school. Yay! You had a 20-minute food break, Baz. When you came back, he's reading resubs. Oh, Thursday. Yeah, sorry, Friday. Not Friday. Yeah. And that's from 1 week. Imagine if I took like 2 weeks off. Imagine that. Like the entire stream would be dedicated to resubs. Dark Delta. Almost a year sub. Love this channel. Thank you for 10 months. Sam Tell, thanks for the resume. Howard314 with a 12 months anniversary gold cap. And JE9900 with 3 months. If you want to have a Scania and Skylines, it's a Scania P94 fire truck in the workshop now. You found it 20 minutes ago. To be honest, Ben, you don't really see them that much unless you really zoom down to ground level. What's changing your streaming room, Lone Wolf? Check out Friday's or Saturday's stream, where I talk extensively. Or wait for the video to come out whenever I make it. Hopefully in the next few weeks, lol. I actually ordered some more bits today. I ordered some wall brackets for the lights, and I ordered a couple more cables that I need to replace. So, yeah, we're about 85% done on the studio. Got to do that end of the room, but that won't take that long. And then I can get the camera out, prepare the spec sheet, and jobs are good. Developing more areas in the Scandinavian map mod. Oh yeah, forgot about that, Chris. In before screen says an ATS. Nope, already checked it, my friend. There is no tearing here. There's no tearing in Euro Truck or American Truck. Or Skylines. It's only in the Hunter and Sims. It's weird. A Pringle, thank you for 6 months. Firestormer73, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the NetHouse, Firestormer. And Paulie, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Firestormer. Very kind of you, Paulie. Thank you, mate. Reed Glide, thank you very much for the resume. Samtel, the squirrel is back, hard waiting to resub. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Samtel. Alex User with a resume. Flying Banana Tree with a resume. Official Stiggy with a resume. What mic and cam do I use, Atomic Mercury? I use a Rode NT... Let me get this right. A Rode NT1, which is not the 1A. That was the previous one. It's a Rode NT1 mic with a Rode PSA arm with a Logitech 9 C920 webcam. But it'll all be in the spec sheet when it comes out. Your first Sunday night trick of 2018 and away at New Year. Good evening, Texan. Official Stiggy, thanks for the resume. Zunalet, 36 months, 3 years. Reached the 3-year mark. Love the channel, although I'm lucky to catch about half of your shows. That's pretty good going, but thank you for supporting the stream anyway, Zunalet. That's awesome of you. And don't forget, you have got SquirrelPlus to catch up on. Yurivich, thank you for 17 months. Guys, I've got to show you something. Watch this. Are you ready for this? You ready? Let's hype this up. You ready? 344 days till Christmas! Yeah! That is a lovely, lovely distance for Christmas to be. It's a long way away. I don't even need to think about that anymore. Large one, 7 months, Coolio. Christmas hype is far, far away. Christmas should remain that far away. Lolman, thank you for 9 months. Now you remember that countdown, guys. You remember it, right? Because when we get to summer and it's like less than 200, and then that day when it becomes double digits and we're all going, oh God. Where's the year gone? What truck mod do you suggest me to use an ATS, Firestormer? Just go out with the Kenny W900. It's a brilliant truck. If you want a mod, you could try this one. It's a pretty good truck as well. Anyway, so I've got a week to do my Christmas gift deliveries for this achievement thing. So I've not played ATS in about 2 months, probably. So I've got a week to do it, so I'm going to drive some today. Now what I've done is I've got the Freightliner FOB. I've configured it in a lush red. However, Paulie is frantically trying to get a skin out. Because once again I sort of hit him at the last minute. So he's trying to knock together a skin. Hey True Serum. Battery H, how am I supposed to get my Christmas shopping done in time? Start ordering now. Heffen, I can't say your name. Hefferklumpen, thank you. Right, 3 months, finally. Yeah, finally, I got it right. Happy anniversary. What mods are being used tonight? I think... Well, I can show you if you want. In fact, I don't know if Motley's watching. MJ Deadman, Squirrel, why did you do that? It's ages away and that's why it's staying. They're saying that as if you said it would be here as... No, MJ, I'm literally pointing out that it is really far away and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Is Motley in chat? Chris94 with 100 bits. What events have you planned to go on this year or is it undecided? Insomnia is highly likely. So 2 Insomnias are highly likely. The Vegas trip to Flight Sim Expo is looking likely, but not confirmed. None of these are confirmed yet. Truckfest is confirmed. I will be going to Truckfest Peterborough in May. I'll be there for both days, so if you want to come to Truckfest, and also, word on the street, Secret Squirrel News, SCS, I believe, are planning to come to Truckfest. So, I'll be there, and SCS will be there, and maybe they'll bring a truck or something, who knows? They might, if they're going to come. So, that would be cool. So, you might want to get yourself to Truckfest Peterborough. Because it might be a good show this year. What else have we got? Cosford in October? I don't know if I'm going to go to Hanover, Dispenort. I don't know. The problem with it is the timing of it. It's like November and it's not easy to get to, blah, blah, blah. It's off right off the back of Cosford. It's a problem. It's a problem on that one. If you could just ask him to move the date a bit so it's more convenient for me, I might go. I won't be going to Monaco, I don't think, shoot bandits. Vegas in June, so it's not too hot. Heathrow, Sim Lubix. I won't hear again until February because the guy who's organising it is on holiday. Yes, I know, Muttley. But... what was I talking about? Muttley's distracted me. I've lost it. I've lost it. Heathrow. Yeah, it should be happening in March. That's the current plan, is it happening in March. So, Muttley, pay attention, mate. Get ready to clip this or pause it or something. I'm being asked what mods I'm using tonight, because the mod spreadsheet is probably not fully up to date, so I'm just going to quickly show you. Sound Fixes Pack 18.1, Strata Steam. Realistic Vehicle Lights, that's a Steam mod. Free Photo Studio Camera, I always use that. HD Mud Flaps ATS by Aridith. The Real Tires mod, which is an old one. Seisel's Mega Pack add-on, which is in the Steam Workshop. Seisel's Mega Pack, which is in the Steam Workshop. And then basically the Freightliner FLB by Harvin, which is in Steam, along with the Steering Creations Pack, which is in Steam, and then a few skins. This one by Paulie, this one by Lucazi, and this one by Lucazi. So a bunch of skins. Then we've got the 3000 Reefer, which is in Steam. The Real Company logo, which is in Steam. And then a bunch of Jazzy Cat stuff. The Military Cargo Pack, the Trailers and Cargo Pack, Classic AI, Truck Traffic Pack, Painted Truck Traffic Pack, and Bus Traffic Pack. Okay? So, if you want to know what mods I'm using, you can just go back to 17:17 local time on my stream and watch it. And Muttley, I hope you got that list down, mate. Right then, let's go to the contract marquee, and let's do
Happy anniversary,
7305. Do that one. Let's take that one. So we're going to go to LA. I need to make a list. Just easier if I write it down. So that way we've done LA. You see a baobab tree? Yeah, I've got a lot of mods. Some of them are really old and need to be deleted, quite honestly. 17 minutes in stream. Yeah, whatever floats your boat, man. Alfred Squid, thanks for the resume. Chris 45, 23 months. Thank you for your awesome streams of vids. Thank you, Chris. Pampeasy with 15 months and a question mark. Truckin' Nutter. You had to do the Christmas countdown, scumbag. Sunday Night Truckin' is still my favourite stream, though. I'm sorry. Thanks for resume, King Rat. Tim, thank you for 30 months. Bill G with a resume. OS Cherry for 17 months. And I answered the events question, so that's that done. Real Beast for 15. Let's get on the road. Let's get the side lights on. What am I doing in Vegas? Well, the why is this camera being weird? The Flight Sim show, which was in Boston, between New York and Boston, last year. It feels weird saying last year now. That's now going to be in Vegas, Flight Sim Expo. Will you be playing the ETS wide loader next week? I'm not sure what you mean. You're curious if the manufacturers would present AI trucks at Truckfest. What do you think? Would they present AI trucks at Truckfest? No, I don't think they will. I think it's too early for that. I'm not sure Truckfest is the right place for it either, because like it's filled with truckers who don't want to see AI trucks. so I'm not really sure why would you want to pitch it to them. Squirrel already driving. I love it. Gotta remember I can turn right on red now. Between 6 and 8 is a very, very steep ratio. The Black Knight with 2 months prime can't count. 2 plus 4 is 6 months. Lol. That's insane, Black Knight, that is. What is this sorcery? Well, Tequila, there's not much I can do about it right now. Feels weird delivering Christmas gifts in January. Unless you're DHL, in which case you're still dealing with your backlog. No, White, then I'm not going to wiggle my head a bit. Because I can only imagine how you're going to gift that, Whiteland. Where are you even seeing this turret, guys? Is it low on the screen or something? Ugly truck? I don't agree with you. I think it's a bit of a classic looking truck. Same as yesterday. I think it's got to be my HDMI cable, which is going to get replaced shortly anyway, but for the record, I'm in full screen mode. Refresh rate is... Oh, hello. Okay, let's lock that in at 60. That's interesting. So, full screen, it can sense a high resolution. Yeah, it's still there, isn't it? Look, I can see it, like halfway up. That's really weird. I forgot to apply. Shh. Shh. I knew that. I knew that. I was just testing if you're awake. You are awake. Congratulations, you won a cookie. Whiteland's giving cookies out. Nope, still tearing. Makes no sense at all. It's always in the same position. Look at that. The tower is right in the middle, and I'm synchronized at 60 FPS VSync. I don't understand. Thunder God, thank you for 4 months. Halty Boy with a resume. Fon 11, 500 bits. Better make sure your Amazon packages arrive before Christmas, lol. Love the streams, keep it up. Thank you, Fon. Siki Atrick, thank you for the resume. Real Beast for 15 months, and Alfred Squid. Scumbag monitors. Yeah, well, if I set it at 120 YOLO, I can't imagine what's going to happen. Map with 14 months. Belated Happy New Year to you and yours to all in chat. Thank you, Map. I don't have G-Sync. Ghosty Gaming, 4 months. Hello, Squirrel. You're my best Twitch streamer. Thank you very much, Ghosty. See, here's the weird thing, is I don't see any tearing on my screen. The tearing only happens on the cap card. Just get a better PC. I reinstalled Windows and this is what it got me. So look, it's still splitting right down the middle. It's so annoying. What's really weird?
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Why is the display showing 60 FPS right here when I set it to 120? How does that work? We might have to go borderless window again just to fix it. Can we do borderless on this? You can see these things on Wayland. Oh, that's interesting. Look, vertical synchronization enabled. Six is your FPS, not your megahertz. Your megahertz? Blimey. No, the cap card can only handle 60. The cap card can handle 1080p at 60 FPS, that's all. So in theory, if I bump it to 120, it shouldn't be able to deal with it. Now the next question is, how do I move this thing because it's offset incorrectly? In-game VSync off, NVIDIA CPL fast or off. Hertz is also per second. No, hertz is per second. It's clocking in at 60 as well. Might be something about games looking at both cap card and monitor and don't know what to sync to. In-game is limiting your FPS to 60 regardless of your high refresh rate due to your cap card, I believe. So my game screen is cloned to my cap card. This has never been a problem until I reinstall Windows. The game is cloned to the cap card. So in theory, you should just be locking out at 60. If everything runs at 60, it's fine. But the cap card is obviously seeing a torn screen for some reason. But in any event, if I'm on this windowed here, it shouldn't be a problem. It is Whiteland. It already is. You see, when I'm in windowed mode, I don't see a problem anymore. You see that? So on the desktop, it's fine. But when I'm in full screen has the issue. However, I need to move. If you look at the display at the bottom here, it's got a gap. Do you know how to move it? It's not still there, dude. I can't see any tearing here. That's not tearing now. Nope, same cap card, same stream PC, nothing changed on the capture side. It's tearing in the stream. No, it's not, dude. If it's not tearing in OBS, it's not tearing for you. That's a preview I'm looking at. Does anybody know how to move the window in window mode? Like, how do you physically move it on the desktop because it's in the wrong place? Like, it's drawing slightly too high now? Turning off VSync, what good? It doesn't make any difference when you're on a window mode. It only matters to full screen. If you turn it off, you will get tearing. Windows Plus arrow down. It's unlikely, but we'll try it. Nope, that doesn't work. Nope, you can't Alt-Enter. Where's my mouse? You can see my mouse at the bottom there, creeping up, and as soon as it hits the DirectX surface, zunk, it disappears. You have to change the resolution. Alright. Let's go... Let's do that. This is a very inexact science, isn't it? I've still not moved it. Alt space doesn't do anything. Like, if I press Alt space now, nothing happened. If you double tap the bar, it just goes straight back into the game. It's the weirdest window mode ever. $16,800, Dave. There is no 16,800. You haven't set a high refresh rate on your monitor windows. No, I'll show you. I'll show you. This is what we were trying to sort out yesterday. So if you go into here, it shows these are set at 60 hertz. And the cap card at 60 hertz. If you go into this one, you can see the refresh rate here, but like you can't change it. It's weird because whenever you change something here, there's no apply button. So I can't set it anywhere. I don't know how you set that. What about Windows settings? So Windows settings, you mean this one? Windows settings shows no frequency at all. You have to go to adapter settings. Double check with display via Windows to ensure rather than NVIDIA panel. Check display adapter. I don't know what you mean. This one. Screen refresh rate 60 hertz. Install modes. Yes, Black Knight. It is weird, isn't it? Tell me about it. Tell me how weird that is. Let's try that one. Both locked in at 60 hertz. So how can something be locked in at 60 hertz and you see screen tearing? It just makes no sense. Yeah, the monitor's capable of 120, but the cap card isn't, so there's no point doing 120. If I could actually get this thing to just not be at the bottom of the screen properly, would be fine. I know, Black Knight. I spent 2 days trying to scratch my head over this, just going, this makes no sense. How can I be seeing tearing? It makes no sense. You're in window mode. Maybe go full screen goes to 120. But it doesn't, does it? Because watch the frame counters on the bottom right.
Happy anniversary.
Look at the frame counter. Steam on the left, Nvidia on the right. Scania lover, I honestly get really bored of stupid things like, maybe Alt F4 will fix it. Delete system 32. LOL. They're not funny. See, we got screen tearing, and yet I'm locked in at 60 FPS. How does that work? How does that work? Try messing with settings in OBS. What? Well, that's a suggestion. Okay. Right. Window mode with a little space at the bottom. You're confused. I'm confused. It makes no sense. I cannot get to the bottom of this. It never happened on my previous Windows install. You hope it's not the latest NVIDIA drivers they pushed out for Spectra. Try VSync off. Why is VSync off going to fix it? Yeah, but SK, my cap card has not changed a bit. And if it is my cap card SK, why does it work fine in window mode? Yeah? Surely that points to the fact that it's something to do with the signal being fed to it, not the one it's taking. So anyway. You didn't check full screen mode in game. I know.
Happy anniversary. Nata.
60 FPS is what OBS is configured to take in. You get this every game? Well, we first noticed it on The Sims. Played in window mode to get around it. I noticed it in The Hunter. Didn't see it in Skyline's full screen. That's not to say it wasn't there, but we didn't notice any screen tearing. If you try 59, it feels like 60, but gets rid of a screen tearing, at least for you. Really? I'm not really sure why that would be the case, but we'll try it. I don't have a 59 Hz option. I only have a 50 or a 60, so I can't even try it. Oh, unless it's because I'm not full screen? No. You need to turn on adaptive VSync. Yeah, but adaptive VSync's not going to help in this case. Cal Kango, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the house, Cal Kango. You can set 59 the display adapter settings. Jeez, I never had to do that before. That's the weird thing. Blind EAP, thank you for 4 months. Mervin, thank you for 20 months. How time flies, keep the awesome vids and streams. Back to alert mode. Bram Gaming, thanks for 26 months. I think we'll just drive and put up with the tiny gap at the bottom of the screen for now. And I'll have to fix it sometime this week. The new Windows patch broke it. It's hard to say because I completely reinstalled my Windows. So it's kind of hard to say what broke it. It's very, very odd. That cap card has been working fine, absolutely fine. I reinstall Windows and I get the screen tearing. That tells me it's the installation. Oh, the external contracts expire. They take ages to expire. Last suggestion, try the version of video drivers and redo the cloning. Oh my god. Try the last version. Oh, you mean the one before the current one? Yeah, I mean, I could be scratching my head here and it might turn out to be a weird NVIDIA driver bug. You know, that's entirely possible. Could you check with 60Hz monitor? Not easily, Captain Flint. Well, I can, but not right now. Why did I reinstall? Because my Windows was like over 18 months old and it was getting a bit bloaty. Mad Matt, thanks for the resume. Jules, are we there yet? No, we're not, Jules.
Oh, yes.
This is why you should never change anything in Windows 10. Jilku, how can you use an operating system and install games and stuff and never change anything? It's not possible. An operating system's there to be used. Oh, the frames. There are a few bugs in the last major creator pack 1709 the kernel patch. Anything to do with screen tearing? You reinstall Windows every 12 months? Yeah. I'm not quite 12 months, but over 12 months. Between 12 months and 2 years, I generally want to reinstall. And get that new carpet smell back. Might turn the game audio down a little bit. There we go. Who was that? Wadumean1980, thank you very much for subbing. Vladimir, welcome to the net house. Thank you very much for your support. Back from the chippy. Firestormer. Well, we've fixed it by going into window mode, so we've fixed it, not fixed it. If you had a CD-ROM drive, you could use a disc that came with your monitor monthly. Dude, I already did. I put the CD into my son's PC, got all the files off it. Tried to install, get this, I tried to install the Windows 10 driver that came with it, and it wouldn't install because it said it's not a signed driver. So what I did was I installed the Windows 8.1 driver, and that worked fine. Mr. Pixiel, thank you for the resume. Paul is custom sins. Well, it looks like I won't have a skin done tonight, Paul. The skin isn't going right now, and it should have gone in soon. Apologies, everyone. No worry, Paulie. That's really weird, though. No worries, dude. Looks like things are breaking tonight. Hello? No problem, Mrs. Frosty. Yeah, you can actually disable the insistence that Windows 10 has that it's a signed driver. You can actually disable that. But you have to boot up Windows and go into the recovery stuff. But it is possible. There should be a 59 Hz setting. Yeah, we're fine. Let's just leave it. Let's carry on driving. Sega Coco, 16 months, sounds fantastic. Could I please hear it from the outside? Keep up the great work. One sec. Probably better do it when I'm accelerating. Thank you for resume, Madbet. Greg's Extreme, at the moment there is a bug when you try to redeem the gift rewards, so not sure if you're going to show them off tonight. Oh, great. Great, that's all I need. Another another bug. Fantastic. That random event is your least favourite. Forcing Tom can put it in the memos, I'll have a look at it later. What engine? I think it's the... is it a Detroit 500? Something like that. Can't remember. Do you know if and when, if they're adding random events into ETS? I assume they will, but there's been no announcement on it. Nessie the Cat, thank you for 20 months. 20 months already, thanks for all the entertainment that you bring and looking forward to enjoying much more in the future. Thank you very much, Nessie. Well, what a night, eh? What a night. You gotta laugh. I bring gifts in my truck. Delayed gifts from Christmas. Happy to announce you've just started working for your company in ETS2. Didn't even know you were in the game. Yeah, I've been in a couple of years. The trouble is, it always shows you a random list, so in a lot of cases, you don't see me for months and months, and then suddenly you're like, hang on a minute, I know that guy. When you pick your company manager, though, I'm always in that list. Yeah, it was a few years ago, fun. Probably 2015, I'd guess. It's a Noctua giant cooler. Lol. Mr. Gibbons, how you doing, sir? You still can't get me an ATS. What, as a hired driver? It's just luck of the draw. Those presents are so late, you should be sponsored by Hermes. I hate that name, Hermes. It's just one letter away from an STD. What truck is it? Freightliner, FOB. I'm not bad, Mr. Gibbons, although stuff is breaking at the moment. I've reinstalled my Windows and I've got a weird issue where I go full screen in a game and it starts tearing in OBS on my streaming PC. Apart from that, it's all good. I've got a feeling it's an NVIDIA driver bug. I'm going to reinstall the previous version of NVIDIA. Because I've tried everything now and it just feels like it's got to be a driver bug. It's some synchronization problem it's having on the cap card. Some bug in the cloning, I think. How fast are you going? It's on my dial then, though. You see it? Oh, wow. That's a speedo. Is that PG? Cuzzy? Of course it's PG, mate. Well, everybody on Twitch has to be 14, remember? Pretty certain 14-year-olds are talking about STDs, because if they're not, I'm a bit worried. So yes, it's PG, dude. It's not kindergarten, but it's PG. What are we coming up to? Barstow. The Shrek has one of the best gauges in ATS. It's pretty authentic looking, isn't it? I quite like it. It's very retro. That's why I like it. Tricky Trickster. Thank you for 26 months, Tricky. Janet89 with 200 bits. Hello, Paul. Hope you well. Just wanted to wish Captain Jack, oh yeah, a very happy 30th birthday. Guys, can we get some, let's get some squirrel, oh, what are they? The birthday celebration one. I can't remember the name of it now. You know which one I mean. The celebrationary one. Let's get a bunch of those in chat for Captain Jack. Thank you for 2 months, David John Gibbons. Thanks to Resume Erica. There you go, that one. The party. Captain Jack. Happy 30th. I like that emote. Celebratory bunting. Thank James, thank you for the resume. Squirrel Grats, that's it. I couldn't think of the name. I kept thinking of Squirrel Party, but I knew it wasn't there. And the stream crashes. Lol. You're 37, no big deal, fine banana tree. It's just a number on a dial, don't worry about it. 37 laps around the sun, it's no big deal. Ooh, FPS has come down then, you see it. Have you had your braces off? I have an appointment a week on Tuesday or Thursday, I can't remember. I think it's a week on Thursday when I'm supposed to have them removed. But I've been in the position a few times where I think I'm going to get them removed and then I don't, so I'm not holding out any... I'm hoping, but I'm not, you know, I'm preparing myself. It's a classic car. LA is where we're going. Fingers crossed, thank you. Yep, fingers are definitely crossed. You're still not a fan of cab overs? You see, I love cab overs, but that's just me. I like the practicality of them. I've got some pizza down here if you want, if you're hungry, guys. If you want a piece, you're welcome to. It's been there a couple of days. It'll be fine. You can have some butter. Take a piece. First come, first serve. Is that what you can smell? It depends what the smell is. Old pizza is the best pizza. Within reason. Next day pizza's alright. You know when you've had a party or something and left a bunch, you get up next morning. Especially after you've had some beers, you get up next morning, you're starving. And you find some pizza left over from the day before and you're like, oh yes, this wins. Heapster. Heapster UK 2005 at 35 months. This button comes around so quick, I can't believe it's been 35 months. Love all the streams, vids. Keep up the excellent work. Glad you're doing the Christmas deliveries. Reminded me I need to finish mine off. Better hurry up, Andy. You've only got a week. I don't deliver, no. Enchiladas, 45 months. Thank you. Glad to see you back. Hope you had a better time to chill. All the best, Chris. Mostly, Chris. I chilled for a few days and then cracked on with some studio stuff. There's always a lot of stuff that needs doing, you know? A-Love with 3 years. Thank you for 3 years, A-Love. Wonder where you got your name from. Thank you for 19 months, Rudyism. Do you do chicken and fish? No. Well, not a takeaway. This police car's gonna have me for speeding here. I'm right on the speed limit. Uh-oh, I don't want to be in that lane. Rip. How's Mrs. Squirrel and Doyle? Well, Mrs. Squirrel went to one of those, what do they call them, spas. She went to a spa this morning with her friend and one of my daughters. So she had a very sort of pampered morning. I woke up and I was like, where the heck is she? And she'd gone to a spa. So she came back and she's like, feel my face, it's so soft. And then she starts telling me about how she went into this super hot, dry, kind of salty room and said it just burned your face within like a minute. It's like, sounds great, you paid for that. And Doyle spent some of his day in here with me, the rest of it asleep. It's a dog's life. How was your New Year's Eve? Well, I was here with you guys. You should have a spa day. I don't want a spa day. Actually, they found a spa thing where it's like £13 to go in, and you can use all the kind of, what do they call them? All these huge bathing areas that are full of bubbles and stuff, and sauna rooms and steam rooms and all the rest of it, and you can use all them for like 13 quid, staying as long as you want. Which sounds alright. Except they know full well you're going to spend a fortune on food. Specifically a Spa Francorchamps day. I see my post on Twitter and visitors today. Nope, I've not been on Twitter. Well, actually I was on Twitter this morning, but I didn't see it. Unless it was the one... I don't know actually. I maybe wonder. Friend of yours has a pug and he brings it in the truck all the time. The gas pedal is his favourite pillow. Lol.